Where do I even begin? I have been wanting to do a spec ad for quite some time now, mainly due to necessity of trying to be a production company and not having any commercial work to show. So once we got back from Japan, I was kind of bitten with the production bug, along with a whole new set of confidence after pulling that shoot off. In my mind, if we could pull off a production like that in a country we've never been to, then doing something stateside with all the connections I have here in Dallas was going to be no issue. Unfortunately, there was a decent amount of issues. One of the biggest learning lessons here is just proper communication through everything. I went through a middleman to gain the location that we needed. The middleman was our talent, but he also had the connection to the boxing ring that we needed. And due to some miscommunication and things, literally the night before the shoot happened, I get a text saying, "See you Sunday." The issue with that is our shoot was on Saturday. I got energy drinks over here if anybody needs them or wants them. I know I need one.
I just had one.
Oh, nice, okay. I'm on an empty stomach, so I want to be crashing out soon. We got the red today. We got the DZO lenses. Shout out Cody for bringing all this. It's a sick little setup. He actually has two of these, so we got two of these today. So he's gonna have one. Joey's gonna have one. We're all gonna be playing around. We got Larry as our faithful AC today, so he's gonna be keeping everything in check. We got Friday doing BTS. We got Saul rocking the BTS as well. Joe over here running around doing his thing. We're only an hour behind, so I mean, you know, that means an hour ahead if you're in production. That's pretty good. It's only an hour behind. Hey, Vicente, was this the bolt for the door? Okay. Trying to get the floor up because we don't want all this green casting, which it's not as green as I thought, so it shouldn't be too bad, but still want to try to keep it as clean as we can. Once all that light starts hitting it, we don't want green skin. Peter had a good idea of taking it and then stacking it so that way it comes back exactly the way we had it. So I think go down this way. So yeah, we just gotta get this whole thing. I guess most of it. A lot of the reason I'm wiping up the dirt is because like it gets so slippery. You got all these people running around, them carrying heavy stuff and everything, so they're not really too focused on what they're doing. Or if the boxer's moving real fast, I don't want them falling, slipping. That's what these mats are for. So pulling them up is kind of counterintuitive to the performance, but it looks better, so we want what looks better. So going into this production, I knew that I didn't really want to focus on too much of a story. I wanted this to be a visual showpiece, and I wanted it to be something that looked commercial for the client, but was also fantastic practice for me on navigating crew, shot list, timing, and everything that encompasses trying to do a proper production. So a lot of the pre-pro was spent more so trying to figure out all the crew and slotting people in. This being a spec ad and an unpaid shoot, I was basing it off of people who wanted to be a part of this. And thankfully, I actually had quite a few people who wanted to be a part of it. So for this one, I did direct and produce it, and that was more so just so I could have the practice, as I am moving into more of a director role because it's something I'm finding I'm really enjoying. So when it came to shooting and a DP, I wanted somebody who could kind of emulate the way that I shoot. I shoot very handheld. I like things to be fast and chaotic, and going to Cody, who I decided to be my DP for this one, was the perfect decision. Me and him have worked together, we work well together, and he encapsulates a lot of the ways that I like to shoot. He's someone that I can bounce ideas off of, and he's also somebody who knows how to get in there and get a shot whenever he sees it in his head. Now we did have two camera people, so Joey R6 was on the cam op. He also runs a pretty large production company himself, extremely talented, very well connected, and him coming on to help shoot this was incredible. Just having his expertise and his knowledge there really kind of helped facilitate some of the things and some of the issues that came up and helped navigate me through trying to direct the shoot for the very first time. Our first AC was Larry, someone who I've known for a while. This is the first time I've ever actually got to work with him on a set, so I was very excited to see what he could do, and he was a fantastic asset. And overall, just being there to help things move smoothly. So our gaffer for this one is Peter Mokry, and if you don't know Peter Mokry, go watch Peter Mokry's channel. His gaffing and lighting ability is really second to none. So I sent Peter one single photo, and he basically took and built his entire setup off of that. Screwing 2x4s together and hanging lights from the ceiling and doing all that, you know, things that gaffers do, things that I don't do. And so he really was such a valuable asset. Whenever he messaged me saying that he wanted to join this project, I was stoked. I was happy to have everybody, but when it comes to lighting, you really need somebody who knows their stuff if you're trying to make something look like a commercial. So I cannot thank Peter enough for coming on. Now, his grip team was Vicente and Carter, who, from my knowledge, hasn't really done grip before, but they absolutely killed it. These guys were workhorses. They were constantly on the ladder, pulling things up and down, grabbing things from the truck for Peter, keeping things moving. From my point of view, it looked like they were nailing it. Peter had nothing but good things to say about them. So Vicente and Carter, I appreciate you coming out. Audio was a last minute decision. I started to think about all the pops and the bag hits and the breathing and different things that I was gonna want for my sound design. And last second, Landon hit me up. He had just moved to DFW, looking to make some connection. He hopped on here and was a joy to work with. One, we share a love for the Renaissance fairs, so he immediately gained my friendship. So if you're looking for a good audio guy in the DFW area, hit up Landon. So for BTS and just extra hands in general, we had Saul, Friday, and Joe, who all came on to help tell the story of the whole shoot. Friday followed me around. He made things look absolutely beautiful. I hated that he had to leave early that day, but the things he shot and the way he shot it just excites me to do more things like that in the future. Joe was our PA, but he was more than a PA. He was literally everywhere. He was sweeping, he was pulling up floor, he was shooting BTS, he was capturing things on the phone. He was just all around great hands and help. Just someone who wanted to be on set, and you could definitely see that. And Saul going around, snapping photos, capturing the story through his lens, just having fun. He was like a ghost. You really kind of forgot he was there, and then all of a sudden he just drops this album on us, and the photos were fire. And also on BTS, we had Garrett Feisen. He was there to help Peter tell his story. So Peter has a really dope video coming out, showcasing how he built out that set, how he built out the lighting for that. I really suggest you going and watching it if you have any interest in lighting at all. But Garrett Feisen followed him around, told that story fantastically. And then when he was done with that, he just started shooting photos, banger photos. He started going around getting content of everybody. I can't thank you enough, Garrett, for just kind of stepping up and doing more than you were even asked for. And then finally, Chris Lakeo, the colorist for this, he reached out to me asking if he could color grade this. I happily obliged and let him do that. We've been going back and forth for like a week now, making fine adjustments and tweaks, and he has been just so easy to work with, very knowledgeable, and really is bringing this whole ad to life when it comes to the color. Yo, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in, man. I seriously appreciate it. I think you're gonna make this way better for me when it comes to the post. So
yeah, that's always the hope.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Everything way better.
Yeah, I saw you go. You went to the Ren Fair?
Yeah.
I think I saw on your. Last year was our second year.
Yeah.
But I haven't gone yet. Where I've like.
Garbed out.
Yeah, but this year I've gonna.
Yeah. So what's first shot? I guess that's really
first shot.
It's that wide shot, right?
Yeah, first shot's gonna be like the wide, so it's gonna be like him sitting on this ring.
Yeah.
And just kind of backlit in my mind. And this is like where he's like deep breath. So I mean, I don't know, like because he'll be silhouetted. It's not like we'll have to get that right then, like right there. Yeah. So we could just.
And he's gonna be shirt on or shirt off?
Probably shirt off.
Yeah, I figured.
I would assume, because yeah, I want it to look like he's like deep in thought.
Yeah.
So again, like the deep breath and stuff, we can film, we can record those sound bites, and I'll just add that in later.
Yeah.
It's just like it's mainly when they're in the ring and you're getting the pops.
Of course.
That's the big stuff. This is Landon, our audio guy.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
He kind of had an idea that he's gonna maybe run by you if you're cool with it. So far, I have no idea what I'm doing. We've gotten the floor up, honestly, pretty easy. Me and Joe did that. We swept the floor. One, just to do a nice thing. Two, just to make it safe. Camera's up. Landon's over there getting the audio ready to go. We've kind of just been walking through. It's mainly just waiting for them to get all that set up. But I mean, you can see like that's a pretty like crazy thing they got going on over there, at least to me. Right now, it's kind of just like that lull you fall into where it's like gaffing team really kind of is getting suckered into having to do all the work, and then the rest of us are just kind of sitting around trying to find something to do. So we'll see. I'm excited. It's finally happening. So I've been wanting to do this for so long. It's like crazy to finally be in here with a dope crew and get to do a boxing video. So I'm excited. Look at all that dirt. I'm doing a good job. $20 if you lick it, camera guy. So getting that text saying that he was prepared for Sunday and not Saturday honestly just made my heart sink. I had everybody already locked and ready to go. Peter had spent hours getting the rigging set up and loading up his van the night before. The other part of that was an issue was the guy who owned the gym. He also was prepped for us to come in on Sunday and not Saturday. So after a few texts back and forth, a couple phone calls, and literally not getting an answer until about 9:30, he said somebody would be there for us in the morning to have the doors open. It was also extremely stressful because this was my first time asking for anybody to volunteer for a spec ad that I was directing, producing. So for me to get all those puzzle pieces in place and then have it fall through at the last second, that would definitely be a tarnish on my reputation, especially with this being the first time doing this. But thankfully, by the grace of God, everything fell into place. It all went through and we were able to move on with our production, and we had both our talent that we wanted initially and we had the location that we had planned for. So I definitely grew a couple gray hairs and ingested 1 or 2 shots of whiskey, waiting to figure out if we were going to be able to shoot at the location we were all planning to shoot on.
So that up there, because it just wasn't strong enough, because it's just little tubes,
Yeah.
right? So if you tried to put a clamp on it, it'd just spin, it wouldn't
Yeah.
have enough stuff. So we made our own reinforcement up there.
If you're interested in the lighting setup that's going on, Peter's up there doing that now. He's also filming his content, and so he'll have like a way more bigger breakdown on like his whole setup that he's doing. He planned it all out himself, figured out the lighting diagram and the plan. He kind of worked with Cody, the DP, and then Joey to come up with like their plan. But yeah, if you're interested in like seeing exactly what he's doing and how he's doing it and all his stuff, go follow him, because gaffing is more than just lighting. He is like literally got 2x4s. I don't know what he's doing up there, but what'd you say? You use Canon? What? Not in my house. This right here is like one of the most important things to think about whenever you're doing production and stuff. Putting these 2x4s down obviously keeps it from cutting up the canvas and doing all that. So it's just little stuff like that you want to think about whenever you're using somebody else's space, especially when they're letting you. We're not even renting it. They're just letting us use the space. You know, leave it better than you found it. But it's just stuff like that. Like, just be mindful of taking care of the place that people are letting you use. They're getting here at 11, so we should have plenty of time. Like this is the hardest part. Everything else, like all the other setup, like when we move to the bags, that's the only other setup is the bags. No, everything will be shot this way. Kind of want to avoid like the TV, and obviously we'd have to like flip the world and everything every time we do that. So like everything will be shot here. But like at some point he's gonna be on the bags too. When he's working the bag, I do want back here. I want like a nice gym wide, and he's just like on this bag right here. Because then, yeah, I want you to play with, like following him through the bag, and then you're going through the bag, like stuff like that. I want to try to like be cognizant of match cuts that we can do, 2, 3, 2, right on the mitts, and then like it lands on the 2 here. So it's like mitt, bag, and then it, you know, he's over here and he's working the combos. But it's like. You like my Irish beard? I feel like I start talking like an Irishman. Yeah, so the lighting setup here is, we got the, I don't even know, I think there's 600s up there with the 2 light domes and some crazy makeshift thing that Peter concocted. And then back there, infinity bars, whatever, from Aperture. And so those are gonna act as like texture lighting. Instead of shooting into the void, which I do a lot, and I definitely wanna avoid for this one, those will kind of just act as like nice rim lights, backlights, stadium lights, whatever it may be. I think the only different lighting setup that we might see here is whenever our actor is sitting on the edge for the very first shot, shooting some stadium lights into him, because the first frame is supposed to feel like he's in his head, he's in the arena, whatever. So you hear the arena, you hear the paparazzi stuff going off. So, but other than that, this is the lighting setup for now. And like, we're still playing around with some of it, as you can see. I'm excited. I think we're getting picture up pretty soon. We are running behind by about 30 minutes, and our actor still isn't here, but is it Javi or who?
Oh, what's up, bro?
Hey, Jared. No, you're good, bro. Peed on him. I know you peed on him. It's all good. I know it's kind of like a clustered, but.
You good? Like, I've had chemicals in here before.
Okay, cool.
This is probably the most extensive I've seen.
Pay you back for this or whatever. You just let me know. Like, I definitely want to be like, this is sick. It's a sick jam. You tell me what you need from me, and then I'll make it happen.
He's either going to get a 4x and put, I would say he's either going to block the windows,
can you
or he's going to bring a 4x
Yeah.
and just block it from right
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm going to let him do his thing, but yeah, I feel like just blocking it here could be the best, but
Over this
that's what I like.
boom, look at that. So like if he
Yeah.
comes in, and it might
lighting would be a cool shot for me to like walk
Yeah,
backwards.
that's
as
cool.
they're, like,
Then they
Well, if
play
the
as
tubes
well.
are in, do they have a flash? Paparazzi?
Yeah.
Because that was the other thing I was thinking is like once we have it
from
set up.
above too on the,
Yeah,
on the,
'cause-
on the 600s. They
Okay,
can play
cool.
too. So we'll connect everything up.
You know what I mean? Because it's like in his head, he's in this
Yeah.
arena. I want the lighting to look like he's in the arena and the sound design, but obviously he's not.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. Because he's about to put another bar up here. So I'm not even sure if we're going to use this for this shot. And we'll let him finish that, and then we're going to start messing with like looks. Yeah, I think this is perfect. But I do think one more for this shot right here, at least. Just part of it. If you look right over here on the picture that we have the 4 infinity bars. So like if you shoot into that corner, it'd be perfect. But for our first shot where he's sitting on the edge of this, like obviously this looks a little off and whatever. So we need to fill that there. We don't want it to be too shadowy on one side. So kind of a pain in the butt, but you either fork it over and get it done to make it look better, or you just go with it and wish that you would have got it done to begin with. So that's what grip and gap is for. Peter's already on it. He's a beast. Just got out of the way. No, shadow boxing in the ring should be the next shot.
Two, like, hard
So that's a
edge
35.
in the
Let me put my
corners.
35 on,
Crisscross.
and I can get like
Silhouette
the
hard
close
edge,
up of
dude.
him going.
So once shooting began, we really didn't run into any issues except for time. And that was something we could kind of work around to begin with, but there was still enough time to play around with different shots and ideas. Joey and Cody came up with this really dope shot of shooting really high from the corner and kind of sliding in. And that is one of my favorite shots of the whole thing, and it really kind of helped tie some of that momentum together. Oh yeah, this is a sick look. A lot of times he'll probably like be shirt off, like doing the training, especially like when he's wrapped up, like just that whole look.
Okay.
And then like he'll have this on for a lot of the stuff. This first shot, I may just like get water on you or something. I meant to bring like a fake sweat, but I don't have anything, but something to just get you wet. I got your shoes, but they came in at 11. So I don't know if you're gonna squeeze into them.
That's tough.
If not, it's fine.
Try to squeeze into.
Yeah, we'll just try, especially because they're new, so I don't know. If you just gotta like freaking, I don't know why they came
lace
in.
'em?
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
picked 12 and a half.
They're gonna hurt when they flap it like that. It hurts
No,
so
I'm
bad.
flat-footed, so that actually feels better. Oh yeah.
Oh, money. Okay, good. All right, cool. Yeah, let's get that other one on, and then yeah, we'll just rock that the whole time. We're almost there. We're almost there. Right now, we're trying to set up this like fake paparazzi shot. So we're gonna see how it plays. Oh, this already looks sick, actually.
So this is just like the standard first like flight, right?
Like look down, like you're like breathing. You just got out of the fight of your life. Yeah, pull your shoulders up when you breathe. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Sweet.
Yeah, and those are wider because flash is usually going to be wider.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I know, that's so good, dude. That's so good. Like a rag and like something wet, just something so we can like get them glistening. I look like that too when I take my shirt off, but ice bath. All right, so this first shot, this is like you're like in your head, thinking like you're just like. In the edit, it'll be like you're in the arena fighting, but you're in your head.
Okay.
So the whole time I want like big, like dramatic breaths. Okay. This is like you just got done training. Okay. We can't see your face, so yeah, exactly. All right, and we're pushing in, we're breathing heavy, and action. Audio come up. And cut.
Can you come over on this side? Yeah. Yep.
So once we finally got into the shooting portion, it was really kind of just like time flying. It was so much fun to kind of see the shots come to life. And at one point, I remember just kind of taking a step back and just kind of looking at what was going on. And I just like had this fulfillment and joy like in my heart, because it's one of those things where you always look at someone else doing it and you think, wow, that they can do it. I can never do that. And then when you're finally in the scenario and I'm seeing the crew here, I'm seeing people thanking me for, you know, the opportunity. I'm seeing this commercial come to life. I'm seeing all these shots play out in real time that I had in my head. I was just so high on life at that moment. So it was just so cool to finally see it all come together. We're gonna be behind Juice. And this is like that shot we were talking about. We're kind of rolling with him. Okay. So he dips, you dip. So we want it to be chaotic. We're kind of focusing on him. Maybe we'll put the mitts on because we want to see those mitts. So he's pop, and then we're rolling. Can we fly those mitts in real quick? I think they're by the stairs. Perfect. Yeah. Pop. This is parries and dodges. We're kind of focusing on the mitts that Coach is wearing. So Cody will be behind Juice on this one. Yeah, we're doing slips and dodges. And you can throw in catches if you want.
More slips and rolls?
Yeah, so like I know it's kind of a little. This is kind of what we're doing right here.
Oh, you're right here. Oh.
So I know it's a little dramatic, but yeah, it's like we want like yeah, we want that. So it's pop, pop, roll, pop, pop, roll, pop, pop, roll. Come down. Like go straight down. Like pop, pop, roll, pop, pop. Like you're crouching. Nice. Yeah.
I think that end I got at the end.
Yeah, that was good.
Cody can't dance.
Yeah. Like that. I just want you to focus on the mitts, the logo on the mitts that he has. Yeah. Yeah, so we could go like 80% speed. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. Yeah, no burnout. All right, hold there. Let me bring you under the light a little bit. I just want to get that logo a little brighter.
You want to set the 1-2s first and then 8?
Yeah. Hold it up real quick. Let me just see where it lands. That's much better. Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you had it. Yeah. Camera's facing this way.
Yeah, so he's here.
Yeah.
Is this corner clean enough?
Yeah, it's fine. Because I don't mind it being a little dirty. I mean, I'll see a frame. Hey, Cody, can I see frame on this? Like, what is... So it's going to be a little hard where you're at because I want you to do this. He's doing this. You're with him. Oh, my bad. There were a few things that I did bring home with me that I will take with me in the future. One, making sure that I have a direct line of contact with the people who are facilitating, their space for us and whatnot, because up until 9 o'clock the night before, less than 12 hours away from the shoot, I had no idea if we were gonna get access to the gym or not. It made me extremely anxious, which is something I do not want to feel again for a while. Just going forward, I will have a direct line of contact with the people who are facilitating it for us. A director's monitor. This was sort of a miscommunication. Cody had planned to just stream what he was seeing to the iPad. We had a little bit of connection issues, and instead of having a backup plan, I just kind of relied on that. And so when that fell through, I really didn't have a way to monitor anything going on. This led to a timing issue. So once I got into the actual post-production, I started to realize that we held shots for a long time, whether it was some shadow boxing or mitt work or things like that. I didn't have a real connection with what was being shot. So therefore, we hung around on things too long. Overall, I couldn't be more excited with this project. I couldn't be more happy with how it turned out. I had an absolute blast editing it, doing the sound design, watching the colors start to come in. It was just a ton of fun. And so I'm very proud of what we accomplished. I'm excited to get another one going, hopefully this time with a budget behind it. If you want to see the full video, you could find that either on my website at filmclubprod.com, or on Instagram you can find stills and clips from that, which is going to be at filmclubprod. That is a wrap on the shoot. We were breaking down. Peter's getting all his lackeys to get all the stuff broken down, so we definitely ran behind, but shoot came out sick. And my boy Marco and Juice come through. My trainer, this is the guy who teaches me, and Juice came through. Juice got burnt. Yeah, you got a pump, I bet.
Man,
You need to get back into the gym.
better him than me, man.
Cody killed it. Cody. Footage offloaded, ready to go. I have one folder left of BTS. Hopefully this was informative and useful. I definitely want to do more of these. If you like the style of video, let me know, and I will try to make it happen. Larry came out.
That's right, baby.
He didn't like the food choice I gave him, so he went and bought his own.
I'm on the carnivore diet.
That's chicken. Landon came out. Come here, Landon. Show your face.
Why, hello there. How are you? I'm Landon. I do the sound and I listen to things.
Hire Landon.
Hire Landon.
Hire me.
If you want to go deeper on this, I'm offering consultation calls, which you can find in the link below, if you want to connect with me one-on-one and go deeper on something like this, or just anything else you have going on. I'll have all the crew linked below, as well as in my Instagram post. Make sure to go give them a follow, and especially if you're in the DFW and if they fit the bill for something you need, please don't hesitate to reach out to them, give them an opportunity. Everybody here killed it if you can't tell from the quality of this video. Thank you to the crew, thank you to the talent, and thank you everybody for watching. I know this video is a little bit different. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I had so much fun making it, and I really want to maybe expand on this creative style and content piece. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. I'll catch you in the next one.